Thursday Night Football. This was a game we both kind of had circled on our calendar because we were interested to see what a young, struggling Bears team would be able to do. And then we want to see if the Commanders would really be able to seize their moment where they went to Denver, came back versus the Denver Broncos. Sam Howell's looking like a guy who's getting better every single week, seeming like guys in the locker room like him. Eric Bieniemy's offense was working, and then you go to Philadelphia, have an absolute dogfight. You're able to put up points with them. Maybe you should have gone for 2 to win that game. And then all of this coming together, Thursday Night Football versus the Chicago Bears, who people are saying is maybe the worst team in football, who just blew a 28-7 lead versus the pathetic Denver Broncos. And we'll get to them later. All coming to a head on Thursday Night Football, where the Bears come out there and absolutely kick their ass. And if it wasn't for a ref being a blind buffoon dumbass that should be fined and kicked out of the league, DJ Moore would have 4 touchdowns. And that probably was one of the greatest games in a long time from a wide receiver. Like, that was some Tyreek Hill level stuff. And then the broadcast shouting out my man Cole Kmet. He is not only known, he is, every time he touched the ball, is what I have been saying all year. He is 6'6", 260 pounds. That is a awesome tight end. Far underutilized with the Chicago offense. And then you had the Thursday night broadcast crew and Al Michaels calling this man a luxury for this team. And then you fire your defensive coordinator. Defense looks like it's gotten better. You're not calling 3 straight screen passes in a row. And then Justin Fields was pretty good. Commanders come out and lay a dud. They tried to come back a little bit, but Bears dropped 40 on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, and this was a really great game for Justin Fields, and finally utilizing DJ Moore the way they should have, with passes to DJ Moore or Cole Kmet, 15-17 for Justin Fields, perfect passer rating, and then 0-12 against all his other receivers. So, you know, I think if they can better utilize DJ Moore in the future, which they kind of have to at this point, and utilizing Cole Kmet, this team, I think that they can improve upon last year, and their defense played well too. For the Commanders, really wasn't impressed with their secondary at all. They kept getting fried by DJ Moore. DJ Moore having a great game, and their run game as well. I mean, their run game, Khalil Herbert went down. Their third string running back went down. Pretty much all of their running backs went down the same game.
Yeah, they all did.
And they all still managed to run the ball no matter who was handing the ball off. So credit to the Bears. This is when they were at their lowest.
Yeah.
For them to go in there, finally get that win that they were desperately needing. First win in almost a full year. Credit to them. And then for the Commanders, definitely changes my opinion of them. You look at their wins now. Okay, so they beat the Broncos. That's great. Nearly, had a good game against the Eagles, but this is a team that I think will be a week-to-week sort of team.
Yeah.
And Sam Howell, I think my early comparison to him was Baker Mayfield, and that comes with its ebbs and flows. Same with Baker Mayfield. I think this game, the Bears did a good job applying pressure and covering the secondary well. So credit to the Bears. You know what? We've clowned them, especially last week. They must have seen our videos and thought, dang, we better up our game. So
yeah,
credit to the Bears.
Yeah. Last week I said they were a disgrace to actual Bears. So if you're going to be the Bears and not the beehives that you could just get smashed and broken into, like, actually show up, play like some Bears. And I think with the Commanders, they weren't really able to hold up on the offensive line. Bears were pretty much able to get pressure at will. And that was pretty much what it came down to, where they would just have drives where it'd be like, okay, first down, all right, second down, and then 3rd and 2. Commanders weren't able to pick up those short yardages running with Brian Robinson. He's been great all year, but the Bears defense was really able to hone in, make him get to 3rd down. They were able to stop him on 3rd down. And with a guy like Sam Howell, he's not going to be someone who's a 3rd down machine. And this is a team with a lot of talent at wide receiver when you look at it. They have some good running backs. Antonio Gibson has been a good route runner out of the backfield. So him and Brian Robinson have been a nice duo, but we can't be dropping games to the Bears at home and then showing up looking like this.
Yeah, no, poor execution on their part. And when you get out to an early deficit, especially to a team like the Bears, and you have to kind of abandon what your identity is, which is running the football. Brian Robinson, only 6 carries, falling down early and then getting to that sort of deficit. This is a team that is definitely more of a second half team, and they started to yield somewhat of a comeback, but ultimately, at the end of the day, if you can't stop the other team, especially DJ Moore when he's having a game like that, like your identity is running the football, and when that other team takes it away from you, you didn't really have much of an answer.
Yeah, this isn't a team that can come back when they're down. They came back versus the Broncos, but they're able to run the football, break off some huge runs versus the Broncos. But if you have to consistently pass, it seemed like their pass protection isn't really up to par where it should be, where the Bears were able to apply pressure, and then just all around mess for the Commanders right now.